All right. How is everyone doing? Thought I would do an update. Haven't done one in a while because Instagram is not doing live videos anymore. So you have to have like thousands of followers to do that. So I thought I would try a different format and we'll see how it works. Um, I'm down in the arcade. I'm at my Mister setup on the kind of retro computer table. And I thought I would show you kind of what I've been doing on the Mister recently. And if you don't know what a Mister is, there's plenty of information out there. But basically, it's a little box. It's an FPGA, which is a little computer. You think of it like a Raspberry Pi type thing that does hardware emulation. So when you're playing these retro games, you can play the original games. You can do software emulation, which is like a Raspberry Pi or something like that. Or you can do hardware emulation, which is this FPGA style thing. And they get mad when you call it emulation. It's replication or whatever. But for our little purposes here, we'll call it hardware emulation. So that's what I'm doing. And people like the FPGA and the Mister that are really into gaming. Um, if you are a speedrunner, you have games that you've memorized patterns. If you're a competitive gamer, if you do like 1cc challenges where it's 1 credit or 1 coin completion, where like timing and all that stuff is utmost importance to you, then people use FPGA as an emulator or the real equipment. So that's just a little background, I guess. Um, so what I have here, let me find my controller, um, is I made a little folder of kind of new stuff that I've been looking at, and I figure we can just kind of go through them. Um, and these are kind of like newer games, and these are different cores. So some of these I think are Sega Master System, some are Mega Drive, and a couple are like SNES, Super Nintendo. So, and I don't know which is which currently. So I believe this is a Mega Drive thing. So this is like a newer-ish game, and you can see it looks great. And the kind of the rise of all this
Astebros.
kind of retro gaming lately is just the ability for people to create these games. There's development kits out there, and it just makes it a lot easier to for the I won't say the average layperson to make a game, but somebody that's motivated, it's a lot easier for them to make a game. So I'm not going to play through these. I'm not very good at them, but I've just been kind of looking at them, and I wanted to check them out. So this is I played a little bit into this, and it just looks fun. Uh, One of these kind of action games. Um, so one of these little action adventure games. So um, yeah. So this is Astebros, and I think this has been out for a couple years, but it's on the newerish side. So um, yeah, I'm kind of excited to play through this. I played it like a couple levels in, and it is pretty fun. So this is SMS's Sega Master System. So this is a little bit of the menu of the Mister. So what we'll do is we'll just go into that core, and we'll look at Demons of Asterborg, which is much newer, and I think it's like a sequel to that Astebros. It's the same universe, if you will, and it's another kind of action adventure type game. Yeah, it'll and you go through, and it's gorgeous. I wish you could. I mean, hopefully it looks good on here for you, but I'm looking at a CRT, an RGB, an older Commodore monitor, but it's got um, a great picture on it, and these games are just made to take advantage of that CRT tube. Um, Fortunately, with the Mister, it has both HDMI out, so you don't need to deal with. I know a lot of people don't like CRTs; they don't want to deal with it. They just want to plug it in and have fun. Get a Mister because it has HDMI out. You plug it right in and have fun. And I actually have both of them plugged in. So the HDMI is running out to my laptop, which is capturing it, which is right in front of me. Um, and then right above it is the CRT, which I'm kind of looking at to play. So, um, so I had been playing this a little bit already, and this one's really fun. They've really done. Oh, see, I already messed it up. They give you a little bit of training there to. Okay, what am I doing? I've moved around. Um, I can't play and talk. I'll never be a streamer because I can't play and talk. Um, but this is just the graphics are just gorgeous on this, and again, it's in that it's kind of like that Astebros or whatever the last one we were playing. Um, so, anyways, you get the idea of that. I don't want to go through. If you're interested in these, maybe we could do a longer stream on pick one and do it. But I'm just terrible at gaming because I can't talk and play the game at the same time, and that's very important when you're kind of live streaming these games. So let's see, where are we at here? Oh, see, I think one of these, let me change the setting on this real quick. I got the keyboard. I'm playing a block in the keyboard. One of these, you had to turn the BIOS off. I had all these set up on a there we go, upstairs in my office, and hopefully that's not too loud. I'm blasting you out. And I had everything kind of ready to go, but it just became too difficult. I don't know, the setup up there. I had the monitor kept crapping out. I got a nice kind of gaming monitor with two inputs, but as soon as I would switch a game, it would think that I turned it off, and it would turn off that input, and then I would lose the stream. It was impossible to kind of stream with that setup. So I ended up kind of moving back down here to the arcade, um, which is actually where I wanted to be and started, but it was just I couldn't get it working down here originally. I don't know what I did, but it seems to be working now. But this is like just a fun little space kind of shooting game. I haven't played this one too much, but again, it's like a newer um, work. And there's a guy. If you go to like itch.io, there's a lot of these games are on there that you can buy and download. Um, Again, this is the Sega Master System, so Blast Arena, and I think the three games, so Astebros and Demons of Asteborg, are kind of the same developer in the same world. Blast Arena and this Frontier Force are the same, I think, developer as well. Oh boy, we have to turn this off again. There we go. So sorry about all that. Um, yeah. So itch.io, you can see on there. Um, yeah, and this is a SMS dev kit. So you could download the development kit and it sets you up and you could just do your own game. And that's what a lot of people are doing. And some people are very good at it. Not sure I have all my controllers set up properly because I had everything set up upstairs and it just wasn't working when I actually started trying to capture this. So you wouldn't believe the amount of work I put into getting this out to you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. But one thing for sure is I'm not going to do any kind of long format things. Incredible amount of work people put in. You know, all props to the people that on YouTube and that do these long format videos. It's a lot of work and just incredible. So, but I'd like to do the, keep in touch and do these little light things. That looks blurry. Hopefully that's not too blurry for you guys. So that was Frontier Force, and I think he has one more. And these are just demos that I downloaded. So they're not the full games. You can download the demo, and then I think they're still working on them. And when they're released, you can buy the full game. So let's make it easy. Yeah, I don't have this controller set up properly. Unprepared. I'm unprepared. But you know what? This is one of those things where, like, if I don't do it right now, start. Right, left, down, up, R1, R2. Pause. Point. What do you mean? There we go. These are kind of little shmups. I've been on a shmup kind of run lately, but I haven't played this one yet. I was kind of. I'm just very impressed. What people are, one that people are still making games for these platforms, and then how damn good they are. I mean, it's just incredible, and that's kind of what I like about retro gaming is that, it's the marriage of kind of new technology with this kind of old technology, and it opens it up to a lot more people. Back in the 80s, nobody had a dev kit outside of Sega, for these machines. Now you can just download it right now if you want and have it on your MacBook or whatever. You can run it just fine and make your own game or modify one. There's a lot of cool modifications, but you get the gist of this one. It's a nice little shmup. All right, let's see. And again, that's the Sega Master System. So let's go Eartheon, which has been the kind of retro gaming darling as of late. Um, so this is like a Japanese developer, a longtime game developer, came out with a new game. And you can get this on Steam, and that's where you should go to get it. And you can, so if you have a Steam account, a Steam Deck, or just on your computer, you can play this today. Um, and that looks a little squished on the screen. I'll work this out. I'll get this better next time around if you guys are interested. But this is just a gorgeous game, and this is on the Mega Drive, so Sega Master System Mega Drive thing. Um, and it's just one of these kind of side horizontal shmups, and it's really fun, and it's gorgeous to look at. It's fun to play. Uh, Great music, kind of all the important things for a shmup. So a shmup is a shoot 'em up, and it's like a genre of games. It's one that I never really considered ever looking into, uh, but I'm glad that I did. It's funner than I thought. I would look at him and be like, "No way!" Like it's too frenetic, and it's can't I can't keep up with that, and I really can't compared to people who are good at it. I'm just too old, but I'm not as bad as I thought, and it's not as bad as as I thought, So, um, yeah. So this is Eartheon. Go to Steam and get it. This will be released as a cartridge, an old school cartridge for um, Sega next year. And I'm not sure what the deal is, like how this kind of got out, but I went and bought it on Steam um, to support it, and I really don't want to, hire it from, people. These games are a couple dollars. There's no reason to that you need to pirate them or whatever. Um, but it is a super fun game. So yeah, I just want to do knocking everything over here. Just want to do an update. I'm sorry, I got to keep grabbing the keyboard behind there. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been playing the Mister, checking out new games. I've been doing these shmups, which are shoot 'em ups. And I have a whole nother um, folder of those. So maybe we can go through some of those. Those are, frenetic shooting things, which are not as bad as they look when you look at them. So yeah, hopefully there's not too much new in the arcade as far as new equipment. I've been working on Mr. Do. I did set a new personal best, but I'm still about 20,000 away from getting that number one spot. People have been asking about Mr. Do. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much all the updates. So hopefully we'll do this again soon, and I'll have more of the kinks worked out. Let me know what you guys want to see. Thanks.